Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the people you've lived beside your whole life, your co-workers, your classmates, your neighbors, they suddenly see you as enemy. Not because of something you did, but because of something written on your ID card. Rwanda in 1994 wasn't just a genocide. It was the most brutal example of how identity can be weaponized and how propaganda can turn ordinary people into killers. The scars of that story still shapes how Africa sees tribe, politics, and power today. Before the genocide, you see, Rwanda wasn't always Hutu versus Tutsi. In fact, historically, the two groups, they shared language, they shared culture, and they shared land. But that divide became deadly when colonial powers re-engineered identity. The Belgians introduced racial ID cards in the 1930s, labeling every person permanently as Hutu, Tutsi, or Twa, turning flexible racial categories into rigid racial castes. They favored the Tutsis for education and leadership, convincing both groups that one was superior than the other. Then in the 1950s, they switched sides and empowered the Hutus. Ha! Such devils. Suddenly, the Tutsi minority went from favored to enemy. All of a sudden, a dangerous seed was planted. That power comes not from unity, but from eliminating the other group. By the 1990s, Rwanda was economically stressed, politically unstable, and deeply divided. And into that tension came one of the most deadly tools ever created in Africa. Do you know what it is? It's simple. It's simple. Media. Media. Very simple. A radio station was created. A radio station that disguised hate as entertainment. Broadcasters joked, mocked, sang, and casually referred to the Tutsi as Enyezi, which means cockroach. It normalized the unthinkable until killing your neighbor started to feel like defending the nation. This is how societies collapse. Once you dehumanize people, then destroying them starts to feel justified. Imagine ingraining that in the minds of people that the other group, they are not worth being called humans. So when it came time to start killing the other group, it felt normal. They felt justified to do it. They are not humans anyway. We are better than them anyway. And so on April 6th, 1994, the plane carrying Rwandan president was shot down. Talk about engineering chaos. Within hours, the genocide began. For 100 days, Rwanda fell into darkness. Husbands killed wives. Teachers killed students who you should be watching over. Neighbors hunted neighbors, and nearly 1 million people were murdered. Not by soldiers, but by people like them who were convinced they were in a battle for survival. Who told them they were in a battle for survival? And then guess what? The world watched. The superpowers, the UN, the United Nations watched. Instead of intervening, what did they do? They were debating definitions while people died. When the genocide finally ended, Rwanda was physically, emotionally, and spiritually broken. Out of that darkness came a painful truth. Division is never accidental. Division takes a formula. It takes a deliberate formula. It is not accidental. It was engineered. And you see, Africa's modern tribal conflicts, from Nigeria to Kenya to Sudan, they are built on this formula. This same formula. Take a nation, label its people, and divide them. Simple and short. Rwanda is thriving now, but that story is a warning. It's a reminder of what happens when identity is turned into a weapon. What I don't understand is how Africans can't see these things. It's still happening till today. The real danger is not tribe. Get it? It is the people who profit when the tribes hate each other. It starts from the top, whether we like it or not. Because if there's someone who is intelligent enough, who's smart enough to see it for what it is, you are able to unite your people intentionally. We're on that journey right now, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Till next time.